Well, getting the sunlight here, or in the light. Um, Hi all. I'm working on the what they call the glitch method. I've got everything out of the way over here, and I've got a stove, and I've got the dresser that I would prefer to see over here. So, and I suppose you could use, anything. I suppose you could use like a desk, like that there, or this one here. I suppose you could use just anything. Um, I wanted something that would completely cover it, and that probably would work to use that desk, but I've only made one of those. Didn't want to use a table because it wouldn't cover it now, and I didn't want to use a sink because I didn't want that in the way. So what we're going to do, we've got one set right in front of the other. We want to make sure when we put the dresser back that it is no further back than this line right there. So we are going to grab, like, is there a something to mark that? Let's see what I could use to mark that. A square plate. Here's a square plate. Let's grab this square plate here. And we are just going to mark our area. Oh, I can't see. Oh, okay. We want, right? We don't want to go any further back than behind that plate. Okay, that's how we're going to mark it. Now, we are going to do our double jump and grab it. So on PlayStation, that's two of the circle buttons and a square and an X button before we come all the way back down. So double jump and grab, and we got it. And you see how you can still see my fisherman's brew and my repair kits down there. Oh, I think, what happened to my blueberry pie? Uh, hmm. Okay, so we're just going to move that out of the way. And instead of setting it down, we're supposed to get something in our inventory, and I did have a blueberry pie in there. We'll just set down the celebration cake. I think it'll set down. Yeah. So we're going to pick it, and then we're going to hit the circle button to cancel. Okay, that leaves us in move mode. Now we're going to move this by getting a hold of it with the X button and not going any further back than right there is what we said, right? Okay, now it's there, and we are going to leave the plot, and I got stuff all over the place here. We're just going to leave the plot. Wait for it to completely load. And I'm going to do this on lots of stuff tonight for practice. We're going to run forward. 3 a.m. I have not even looked at my plants because that was not why I got in the game. I was watching my mentor, Kitty Page. I was watching her uh, stream on Twitch. Um, if you haven't watched Palia, she's the one that's teaching me all this stuff. And now we're going to go back in there. And it doesn't look like I went back far enough, does it? Looks like I could have gone 2 clicks further back. Huh. Now you can't move it. Now I could move the stove forward one, can I not? Let's find out. Let's find out. If we move the stove, nope, no, you can't move either one of them. Once you figure out where you want them, you better leave them there. Okay. I think it's too far. Uh, we needed to be behind this, and we went in front of it. So we need to go like 1 or 2 clicks back. Okay. So we're just going to move it and do it again. We'll move it over there. We're going to, oh, we need it. We need it right in front of where we want to go. Uh-oh, what did I get a hold of? I don't know what I got a hold of. That cat is just, all right. So we are right where we want it, and we'll go straight back with it. And we are going to double jump and grab. We're going to move that out of the way. And instead of placing it, we are going to go up to our cake. And then we're going to hit place. And then we're going to hit cancel. Right? That didn't work. We're going to hit, oh, I hit the wrong button, cancel. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to get a hold of the dresser. And we're going to go straight back with it. Now, is that where we wanted it? Right there? On the yellow line? We're going to place it. Is that where we wanted it? It looks like it. It looks like it. And we're going to leave the plot. My plot is so dark. All this snow. And my plot is so dark where the original plot or landscape that you're given is not dark at night. So I don't know that it was worth $32.50 for that landscape when it's so dark. And I've been putting lights up. I put up, I don't know, 20 spotlights today, a bunch of spotlights. I'll have to see what else I need for spotlights because I'm going to need a lot more of them. And they go on a ceiling. So I also need like outdoor wall lights. Okay, we're going to walk forward. We're going to turn around and we're going to go back in. I just hate that ugly stuff so bad that I have tried and tried and tried to figure this out for days and days and days and days and days, over and over and over. And I was jumping and grabbing the piece I was putting over the stove, not the stove. Ooh, glitch, glitch. All my lights are coming on. Give it a second. Load up. Okay. And let's go see if we got it. All right, mo better. I can live with that. I can live with that. Now, it didn't completely cover the sides, but it almost completely covered the front. I think I can live with that. I think I can live with that. Couldn't you live with that instead of the stove? And you can still come over here and cook. You see that? And we can set stuff on it now. Let's go get something to set on it. Let's go get something. I put a plate of food over here. We're going to grab it. Yep. I love it. I love it. All right. So that works. And I set something else over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we're going to move our mixing table back in place. And our prep station back in place. That is so much better. Oh, that is so much better. See, because this was what I had done before. And I didn't really like all these blocks. I mean, they're okay to set stuff on, I guess, but if I can't paint them and color them, they are going to annoy me too. And I was doing like back-to-back stoves, but when you have to do more than one, a prep station, a mixing station, and then you need to get to the other stove, it was hard to get, you know, and you only have so much time. It was hard to get around here. So I wanted it back here, but it was just too ugly, and I could not get what I did over here to work again. I think I could now and bring all this in. Let's try it. 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 So we make sure we're on the cake. Okay. Now we're going to, uh, 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 I think, well, we'll see. It might not work. Double jump and grab and move it out of the way and go to the cake and hit place and hit cancel. And you come back over here. Let's move one of them out of the way. Because I don't know, can we put both in there? I don't know. We're going to put one there, and we're going to put the other one there, and then we're going to leave the plot. We're going to find out. We're going to find out if this works. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. I did not water the plants. I'm not here for plants tonight. So I'm not going to get sidetracked on you. Not going to do it. Of course, my mind bounces around. I could do this, I could do that, but I'm staying focused. This YouTube is about covering the ugly stove. Kitty, if you watch this, what can I put in front of the oven? The oven's huge. Okay, out, back in. And she said you could go to your other plot too. But it's just as easy to run out the door back in. I finally got a little something to eat and got up in the bed and was watching TV and saw that she came on streaming, and I sure don't want to miss something when she's on there giving lessons. I don't want to miss a thing, you know? I mean, she gives out gold. Let's see if it worked. Oh my gosh, it did. Look at that. You don't see it at all. Look at that. We got it. You see the little burner in there in the middle? That is great. That is great. Well, how about that? Now, that's going to go there. Uh, it needs to go over one, doesn't it? Everything needs to be moved over one. Over there. This goes over one. There. This will go over one. And then this will go over one. Like that. And then it kind of lines up. You see that? This could go in one now. Right there. Maybe one more. And this side can go in. That will help get to the stove. Right there. All right, look at that. Oh my gosh, that is so much better. That looks so much better. Thank you, Kitty. Oh, let me pick up my hot dogs now and put them back on the table. Actually, we might put them over here on the stove. Nah, 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 nah. That doesn't really work. I'll put them back over here. I think I had them on the edge of the table or something, but they're fine over here. All right. So there it is. There's no second thing. There's no grouping stuff. It was so much easier than the YouTube that I saw. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna find something else that we want two of together. What else was I wanting two of together? Now I know this couch, but I never got the other couch. I might have got the recipe for it, but I have not made it. Was there anything in here? Oh, see, now here's another one of those that I used as a desk. Let's take it and let's take it to the office. We're going to do it with this. And we're going to make an L-shaped desk. Like, like we're going to put these two together like that. You see what I plan to do? That'll be cool, won't it? Won't it? Won't it? Okay, so we're going to set this down for just a minute. And I am going to move this candle maybe out to the front porch. I wanted more light on the front porch. I've got this plushie out here, but just a second. Let me move the plushie. I think we can put it on the couch. I needed more light out here. There. Okay. Now this plushie can go on the couch, and we'll turn it so that it's cute as can be, like it's relaxing on the couch. That. Okay. Now we'll go back to the office. Okay. Now, if this one's where we want it, and this one is going to go straight back, let's see, we don't want to see that sidebar, right? So you'd have to go here to not see the sidebar, right? Isn't that right? Maybe we'll come in from this direction. I think that might be better. We'll come in from this direction. Okay. And we need to mark how far in we're going to want to come. So we need to figure that out. So if we want it to come right there, well, isn't that where we want to go? Right there. Because we don't want, yeah, right there. So we want to go one mark to the left of the yellow line. You see that? She removes the grid, but I'm not. I'm not good enough for that. So I guess it doesn't matter which way we're going with it. Then maybe to keep it straight. Um, we want it right there. I think so. And when we come back this way, we need to mark that yellow line. Let me think. Let me find something that I can put down here. Let's move this over there. We don't want to go beyond right there. All right. So that'll mark the spot. Now, let me get the chair out of the way. And we are going to jump and grab this back desk. And we are going to just move it out of the way. And we're going to go up to the cake and say place item, cancel. Oh, cancel. And then we're going to come over here and we'll get this. And now, oh, it moved. We know that we wanted it on this mark right there. And we're going to go this way as far as we can, right? To right there. Is that where we need it? Oh, no, we're going all the way back to there, aren't we? Right there. right there, I think. Let's look. Let's look. Oh, nope, we went inside it. So we need to come one full block and look at it. I can't see any blocks now. That's the problem. Now I know we were right here. That's still too far. Okay. No, now we're not far enough. Seriously? It jumps forward a lot, doesn't it? So I am on the front of the rug, and I need to go 1, 2, probably 3 back from the front of the rug because it jumps here, front of the rug, and 1, 2, 3. We'll try that. Okay, one more. Okay, from here, there's 1, 2, 3. Let's look at that. Looks like we're 1 too far that time. Golly, this is maddening. Too far again. Okay, so it's not going to be 3 whole ones. So from here, see, we probably need to go 1 more from there. Okay, so see where the dark blue is? We're going to go 1 further than that. So when it jumps, we're going to put it on our line, and then we're going to go 1 click further. I think that's it. I think we got it. Now we're going to leave the building. And when we come back, we should have an L-shaped desk. And we're going to go cover our other stoves in the guest house and in the outdoor kitchen. Okay, run out, turn and go back in. Let's go see if it worked. Let's go see if it worked. See how I turned everything pink? They took me on a run yesterday, and they took me and got me a bunch of briarwood daisies, which is what it takes on the painting tent table to craft your tinting. And I used every one of them to turn all this stuff pink in here. And when I get the right wallpaper, it's going to be gorgeous. We're going to do like a blue wallpaper. Oh, there it is. It worked, and it's perfect. It kind of has this flashing thing in the middle of it. Will that stop? All right, so we did it. That worked. All right, so let's put our chair back, our office chair back over here. And we'll put this little table back over here. All right, and I have not done anything in here yet. I've got a little table in here, but this is going to be like a pantry, food storage, whatever you want to call it. And I haven't decided. I built this room. I haven't decided what it's going to be yet. I put gray on the walls. That's all I've done. This one, at least, I painted the walls. I've got the lighting in. I've got the floor in, and it matches the office. And we could say, I think, no wall. I don't know if that's an option or not over here. And or a small doorway or whatever we wanted to do. And I do want to make a larger pantry over here, so that's coming in the future. But I've been working on the dining room, and I'm not thrilled with the floor, but I got the lights in. See all the spotlights now? So it lights up really nicely now. You see that? Let me turn off the grids. Sorry about that. Um, so it lights up the fireplace. It lights up each corner. Um, I painted these today so that they're just gorgeous. I just love it. And I put the light in up there to light them up. This has got lighting over here. I did not paint the lighting or the top cabinet yet. Um, I did paint that, but everything is blues and pinks. You see how there's blue on the side, but um, some things have more pink, some things have more blue. You know, I don't know why. All right, so I really like that. Now my next question is, can I paint the builder's blocks? Because I haven't been able to figure that out. Let's go do the other stoves. See, and the couch used to be black. Remember, it's the same couch. I just put paint on it. Okay. Now we are going to run to the outdoor kitchen, which is in my greenhouse. Love, love, love it during the day. Love, love, love it. It does not have two stoves. Oh, it does have two stoves. They're side by side, and I have heard that you need a little space between them. So I have this buffet over here. I think it's too low. And we need to get rid of all these flowers. So let me take up all these flowers first, because we are not going to need them to hide that anymore. I think I accidentally took up my flooring design. Doggone it. You just have to watch what you're clicking on. I think I did. I think I had a pretty floor down there. It's not there now. Okay. So I've got this, and I also made one over here. Just they're different colors. I realize. And I've got this that we used before, and it worked out pretty well. We could use it again. But I think I'm going to use this one. So, but will two stoves fit in it? I think they will. But you can only glitch one thing at a time. Um, hmm. So we're going to have to do separate the stoves. I'm having a hot flash. Just a second. Let me get a drink of water. Where's my fan remote? Just a second. Let me get the fan on. Okay. It's only 74 in here, but I'm kicking the flash. Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited. Now, we've got to decide. Maybe do a stove here and a stove there. We could do that, right? Um, we have to decide where we want the stove. Um, let's get the prep table out of the way. And the mixing table out of the way. And I think we have another set of those. Let me make sure. Yeah, over there by the oven. Okay. All right, now we could move the stoves down here. And let's put this table outside just in case we want to use this space instead. Let me just set this outside. out of our way here. And let me pick this up. Is there a flower over here? No. Okay, all right. Let's put one of them over on this side. Let me make sure I've got room for this over here. I don't want it right up against the wall, though. I don't like to stand right up against a wall. I don't know why, but I don't. Okay. Now, we're going to try to use this big one, right? I think so. I think we will. And it's not as deep as the stove. You see that? So it won't go all the way back to the wall. Now we're going to double jump and grab and move that out of the way. And then we're going to go to our cake. And we're going to say place. Oh, the stove left. Oh, I hit cancel, I bet you. All right, we got to do it again. Double jump and grab. Nope, that did not work. Double jump and grab. Okay. Move it over here. Cake. Place. That's not working. I'm hitting place. Cancel. But the stove went back. The stove should not go back. All right, all right, all right. Just a minute, just a minute. Let me move this a little further forward. There's something wrong. Maybe I've got this too close. And I'm in the way. All right, so we're going to do a double jump and grab. Set it off out of the way. Let go. Then go to the cake and say place button. See, it's not doing it now. I'm doing the very same thing I did before. And it's not doing it. It's cancel. And then if I get a hold of this and I go backwards, see, it won't let me. It says it's in the way. See that? It won't, because the stove is back over there. The stove should not be going back over there. Maybe I'm moving it too far. Okay, maybe let me move this out of the way. Okay, we're gonna try this again then. Maybe I'll do it from over this side. Double jump, grab, and just move it a little bit. Okay, and now, oh no, I was in the place mode. So double jump and grab, and then come over here and do cake, place. See, it shouldn't be jumping back over there. What is that? What is that right there? There's a cutting board or something. You see that? I wonder if that's the problem. Let's put that up someplace. Okay. I wonder if that's the problem. All right. We're going to try it again. We're going to cancel out. Okay. Double jump and grab. Move it over. Don't let go of it. Place. It jumps back and it grabs the flower. What the heck? Sorry. Huh. I'm doing it just like we said. Double jump, grab, Move it over here. Don't hit place yet, right? You go over to cake, and then you say place. It's moving back. And it's grabbing something else. You see that? It grabbed something off of here. Um, so we're just going to say cancel. I'm going to move this a little further forward. Maybe it's too close. We're gonna try it again. Cancel out. All right. Double jump and grab and move it over here and go to cake and hit place. And it's grabbing something else. You see that? It's grabbing the oven. I don't want the oven, so I'm going to put the oven over here out of the way. And we're going to try this again. Because that was not what we wanted. All right. Double jump grab. Move it over here. There's nothing for it to get a hold of. Go to our cake and hit place. Why is it going back? And it's grabbing something off of the, okay. I got to get everything off of over there. I bet you. I bet you. I bet you. I bet you that's what it is. Let me see if I got some place to put all that stuff. I bet you that's what it is. Too much stuff. Too much stuff on top. I took everything off the last one to do it. So let's take everything off here. We'll just get all the food off of there. Okay. Get all the food off of there and the silverware. That's probably where that cutting board was. It was probably on that because there's a fork up there too. Okay, is there anything else on there? No. All right, we're going to try this again. Double jump, grab it, move it over. Nope, we're in place mode. We don't want to be in place mode. Okay. Double jump, grab, move it over. Go to cake, hit place. Okay, all right, that's fine. No, it won't go on. It won't go on top of it. You see that? It will not go on top of it. Something went wrong. See that? That won't work. Okay, so maybe I'm gonna have to get. I didn't have the other one any further away than that, but I'm gonna. I don't want it to grab that when I'm trying to grab the cake. So we're gonna try it again. Double jump, grab. Um, Place. There's the cake. That worked. Cancel. Cancel. Okay. Now it worked. Okay. And then get this and move this straight back. Not all the way because you got to have room for your stove. And I don't want the stove to peek out. So I want one more right there. That should work. Now let's leave the plot. Oh no! I hit a button. Big mistake. Big mistake, I think. Big mistake. Let me go back in. I don't know what happened. No, it looks okay. It looks okay. Let's go. Let's go. Don't hit any buttons. Just run. Run, girly. I hit the run button and I think it did something. You're going to leave the plot. Run, girly. Run, girly. I'm afraid to hit the run button now. Sprint button, which on PlayStation is the triangle, by the way. All right. Oh, let's hope that worked. That would be glorious. That would be glorious. And we'll do the same thing for the other side. And then we'll put our, all right, out. back in. This is PlayStation glitching, by the way, which up until now was so complicated. And you had to, oh, never mind. I'll work on other kinds of glitching another day. But this is just for stoves. The ugly, ugly, ugly stoves. It worked. Look at that. It worked. It worked. Probably could have been one further back, but totally hidden, and you can still cook on it. Now, seems like we're a long way from the cooktop. I would have liked it one further back if the stove didn't show through the front. We're going to try that over here with that blue one, and let's get all this out of the way. We can move this one. That's prep station. Oh no, that's just stuff. So we're going to put that out here for now. All right, because that's just stuff. Now, all right. Let's put that out there. I don't want anything in the way this time. That one doesn't have anything on it. Was this where we wanted the stove? Oh, that would be a good question. Prep table is going to go over here, and we're just going to bring it forward enough that it's even with the this right here. And we're going to grab a mixing station and put it on this side and make it even. And then we'll put the stove in there, even with it. We're going to set the stove back, I think. Yeah, we're going to set the stove back. All right. Now, that looks pretty good, don't you think? I can live with that. That's much better. I would rather have all of this centered between the windows. So if we redo this, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move it all over, okay? But we're going to try this one first. And so we're going to bring it even with that one, I think, with where I want that one, which is center of the wall. Right there's where I want it. I should have had something in my hand to place down. I'm going to place a flower. I am going to place a flower. Oh, crap. Crap. I know why. I got to turn that off. Get a flower and place a flower. One in front of it. Okay. Now I'm going to move the stove over here. Ooh, you know what? That's going to be in the way of the door if I do that, right? Might have been why it was further down there. Might have been. Maybe we'll have this one even with the oven, or we might move this down here so that they're right across from each other. But let's try glitching right there. So we're gonna bring this out. And we're going to see if that's about where we want it. No, we want it a little further over this way. The stove can be anywhere inside of it. I don't care where the stove top. You know, whether I'm cooking over on this side or if I'm cooking over on this side, It would be great if I could do 2 stovetops right here. It would. Um, that would be. But I just don't think I can do that. So we're going to double jump, grab. Okay. Okay. Oh, move it out of the way. So we didn't need the flowers after all. Select a placeable. It doesn't matter which one, right? Let's do the cake so we know we're doing the same thing. Hit the place button. It went back. It went back and it grabbed the flowers. Okay, so we don't want to do that, and we want to get rid of these flowers. Pick up the flowers. All right. I think I'm going to have to put that cat away. That's really distracting. So we're going to jump and pick up the stove again. Move it out of the way. Select our cake. Place. Yeah, baby. Cancel. Nope, it went back. It didn't do it. It grabbed it grabbed this. We're going to move this further out of the way. We want it about right here, but we're going to move it a little further out of the way because it's trying to grab it. And we're going to double jump and grab. Move it out of the way. Nope, we're in placement mode. Double jump. Okay, now we got it. Now we're going to choose the cake. We're going to say place, and that's right, and cancel. And now we can move this one forward where we want it and hope it's in the place where the stove was. Because now I don't remember where I had the stove. Do you? Which lines? I don't know. Let's run out and back in. And I think we could just change plots. I think we can. I think we can. Let's do this. Right? Is that right? No, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. This button, and we'll go to flea market. Load plot. So I don't have to run to the front, run to the back. Since we're at the back of the plot. So you just go to your other plot. This is my flea market plot. Nothing really here yet, but my background. Isn't that a cool background for a flea market? Isn't that cool? Okay. Now we are going to, again, we're going to hold down or push down the R3, L3, and then the touchpad, and then we're going to say home with the X button and the X button. And give it a minute to load up our winter scene. And it always puts you in the front of the plot. So, just saying. But now you can run. You can sprint back here. Let's see if it worked. And we did not have the placement right. It did work, but we did not have the placement right. So, we need to double check our placement and try again. These are not wide enough to cover a stove. We really need something that's wider than that. Is the sink wide enough? I don't want a sink out in the middle, but we could do a sink. It needs to be a flat top that, like, we're going to work on, and you can put things on it. It could be the sink. But I really like using that. But we need to be up against the wall so that you don't, because this is not wide enough. And I think that's a different one than that one. Oh. So I have another one of these someplace, don't I? If not, we're going to make one. Let's just go make one. What was that called? Let's see what that's called. This is called log cabin sideboard. Okay. Log cabin sideboard. That's what we want. So we're going to go to the crafting table. See how I got the spotlight? You see the spotlight right there on the desk. And we're going to do search, which is the menu bar. And we're going to say log. I did a typo already. Log space cabin. And yes, I have a keyboard on my PlayStation controller. Log cabin sideboard. But it is not on this one. It's in the living room. And if I get really good at using it and it works well, when I got to cut some fingernails first, or one fingernail anyway, a thumb, then I will buy one for this one. Done. And there it is. And now we're going to say, go down to it and select it, and we're going to craft one. It won't be the right color, but we can color it later, and it's in our pocket. Now, we're going to run back to the kitchen. Sprint, 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 run, girl, run. And, oh no, it's getting dark. Oh, and I don't have any lights out here at all. We're going to move this one out of the way, and we'll just put it back under where I had it. Okay. And we're going to put our stove where we want it. I'm trying to put it where I see how I've got the white line and the white line going this way. Now I want to put, we can't put anything by it because then I end up picking up the wrong thing, don't I? So we're going to turn that off. We're going to go over in our pocket, and we're going to get this one. Not as pretty before it's painted, is it? I mean, you see the difference? Yeah, it's going to be great once I get food all over it, though. Now we're going to double jump and grab this. And I need to get my visual set here so that I put it in the right place. So I'm even with in front of the knobs here, and even with this side of the sink. That's my visual cue. Okay, all right. Double jump, grab. Nope, didn't work. Double jump, grab. Oh, I'm not in the right mode. I got to get in the move mode. Okay, let me back up a little bit. Okay, double jump, grab. Move it out of the way. Go up to the cake. Select it. Hit place. See, it should not have done that. I've got that too close then. I need to move this further the other way, I guess. All right, we're going to try it again. Double jump and grab. Move it straight back. Do the cake. Hit place. There, we got the cake. We got the cake. Cancel. Now we can come and get this. We come over here. We line it up. I said with this, right? This square right here. I think so. So we're going to go one further forward than that, right? Right there. And maybe one further this direction. And we're going to say, are we saying place here? Then we leave the plot, right? Oh my God. Now let's just open up the other plot. flea market, load. Oh, we got 5 minutes. So this will be the last one you get to see. Okay. And then, and that button, and go home, load plot. And let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. Let's hope it worked. Let's hope it worked, because we've just got like 4 minutes left on this video. Looky there. Looky there. It worked. It worked, and you can cook on it. Look at that. Look at that. Now, the problem's going to be, yeah, it sticks out the back. And that's why I did it up against a wall over here. You won't notice it over here. Probably should do it over here. But I really wanted this over here. And in the kitchen, I use those blocks. I don't want to use the blocks over here. Let's put our prep station. I always like it on the left. And we're going to do the mixing table always on the right. That's just how I have gotten used to doing it. Line it up. And now we're going to put something. That's my second oven over there. I suppose we could put a table of food back here, but then there's going to be a gap. Let's see, what are we going to put over there? Oh, we've got that food out here, don't we? Let's see. Let's see. This might cover it real nicely. From the back, we can place that right up against it. Right there. Okay. And then we can get this one, and we can place it to the side, and it can be like that. And then we can get another one of those and put it over on this side, and you won't even notice that one is more forward than the others. Now, I don't know where I'm going to put that table of food now. Because this was where I had the table of food. Let's move this and put the table of food over here. I don't really want that in the way of the prepping table, though. We're just going to put that in our inventory. We're going to grab our table and put our table of food. Ooh, the video is going to stop here in just a second. Oh, it went back to its original place. Let me just put this over here for now. Table of food in the corner. All right, that's it for the video for glitching. If you have a PlayStation, I hope you try it. And this is Palia on PlayStation 5. Thanks, guys. Bye.